seriously, don't watch that video. I'm telling you now, do not watch that video. When people ask me, how do you do stuff? You know, it's like, or how do you go about the process? Because I actually do it, you can only tell the truth, and that is how I do it. Funny, you've always just got to be pushing and pushing. What's the next thing? What's the next thing happening? Never ends. That's 1,200 quid, so that's nice. What else are you going to spend your money on?
Get on the bus!
Get on the bus. How you doing? I've not done a get on the bus for a while. I always have a little burst of doing some get on the buses and then not. But when I'm not doing a get on the bus, it means that I'm not really going anywhere or anything that you might not want to see. But then I thought, well, maybe you do want to see this because you never get to see this. So what I am currently doing, every day I make a list of all the things I need to do. Today's list got 20 on them. I'm up to number 14, which says get on the bus. There's loads going on at the moment. We've been promoting shows, promoted Omar the other day. Setting up tours in Japan, that's exciting. And I've started doing Sunday services, which was my live stream, which I did throughout the lockdown. Yeah, I haven't been going away for I went to Bulgaria. I didn't do anything there, I just had time off. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been re-watching all the old Get on the Buses, because I've noticed that the levels, they go up and down, up and down. The thing with the YouTube channel is, they open up all these features for you once you get 4,000 watch hours. And the 4,000 watch hours last for 1 year. So it's like a moving thing. So I suddenly get close to the 4,000 watch hours, then suddenly the next day they drop down again by about 300 or 400 hours. So it's a never-ending cycle of creating content and putting it out. Today's Get on the Bus is me working. But actually no, so I've got to prepare all my stuff for the Sunday service, which was a live stream that I did through the lockdown. And what I'd do is I'd take a musician and then learn all about him or her, and then I'd do an hour concert. I did one on Sunday, just gone, and there was about 80 people watching, which was great. Everyone was donating, which was really kind of them, you know, it was unbelievable. I'm just in the process of looking to get Swedish residency. You need a population registration form, which in the UK you don't just naturally have, but in Sweden they do have. I'm working out how to get one of them. So this is me, a day in the life of me. The clarinet is always set up and it's always right next to me, so that any moment I can just... Just pick it up and have a play at any moment you want. It's quite funny because I give myself challenges. For those of you who don't know, I struggled with addictions, and I had alcohol, was massively addicted, drugs, I'm massively addicted, gambling. And so I give myself little tasks. So I say, I'm going to learn that this week, or I'm going to do that. I have a recovery channel, you know, for help people who are in recovery from alcohol and things like that. I was saying, you know, the same thing that made me drink and take drugs and do that is the same thing that makes me not. So the Addict Brain is it's a pretty incredible thing, and I try and use it to the best that I possibly can, you know. So I give myself a task. I say, right, I'm going to learn this week, and it's completely ridiculous. And but then if I don't do it, well, I won't not do it, because I make myself do it, you know, which is quite funny. You know, you give yourself tasks that you can't possibly do, and then actually you do it and you go, oh, I could do it. Next month, I'm coming up to 10 years off of alcohol, which is incredible. I never thought that would happen, especially if you knew me before that. My God, imagine if I was doing Get on the Bus then. Get on the piss. See, breakfast. Something you might not know. So I always have to cut apples with a knife, because I've got fake teeth up the front here. You can see that one's a bit dead, actually. It's a bit horrible. But they're going to do something about that. Went to the dentist the other day. They told me that I've got a wisdom tooth that needs to be taken out, and a couple of fillings. So that's 1,200 quid. So that's nice. What else are you going to spend your money on? I made my album on vinyl and released it, and this is it. So I spend a lot of the time people making orders. If you want to make an order, the link is in the description. But look, we made this fancy little one in green. Woo! Let's take the whole thing out. Look at that. How nice. It's rather fun, isn't it? Clarinet Fantasy. Oh, there's the backside of it. So yeah, so a lot of these get sent out every day. When you make an album and then they get shipped all around the world and you think, oh, my music's gone over there, it's gone here. I spend a lot of the time sat here trying to find gigs, trying to promote things. What am I going to do? I drink a lot of coffee. And the wonderful thing is, being in Sweden, you're an hour ahead of everyone in the UK. So any work you're doing, you're already ahead. So when they wake up, they're like, oh my God, he's on the ball. It's a little trick, you see. My daily routines is I check how everything's doing on Facebook and Instagram. My Facebook's gone crazy recently. Look, things are getting so many views. Some of the things have had 30,000 views, 40,000 views. It's been a bit crazy, really. That's the day-to-day running of my life. See, I just had to pick it up again. Can't keep my hands off the thing. I get excited when I remember that I play the clarinet. I go, ah! It's silly sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, I play the clarinet, I'm going to play it. Whee. Something that's funny in this job is that you're always thinking forward. So I'm not actually thinking about, today my brain's thinking about the 29th of November and the 9th of December. You've got to be thinking that far ahead all the time. Christmas tour, Christmas, Santa hats. Funny, you've always just got to be pushing and pushing. What's the next thing? What's the next thing happening? Never ends. Josephine popped home to say hello, so I put on these glasses. She hates these glasses, so I put them on. Anyway, time now is 10 o'clock in Sweden, and all the things that I've been trying to do, which are on my list, I haven't really done any of them. Everything, I've come up against obstacles on all of it, you know, so it's, sometimes you think, oh yeah, get up early, get stuff done, but actually, it's just becoming a bit of a nightmare. All that's happened in the last hour and a half, I've spoken to Jack. We've been trying to work out ways of selling tickets better and things like that. And I've changed my hat. Thanks, Van Doren. That's the thing I'm trying to learn at the moment. And it's starting to stick in now, you know. So I just picked up the clarinet to do some practice, and I'm trying to learn this solo by a clarinetist called Barney Bigard. And then I sat down and I got stuck into it, and I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to film myself playing for 30 minutes, practicing this same thing. And I thought, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to put it on YouTube. So then suddenly my day's gone from doing that, doing something else to like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll try and do that. Try and get some watch hours on that. Try and do things. As you can see, my brain is like, blah, 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 blah. But it's the treat of being an addict, I suppose. Anyway, it's going very well. If you haven't watched the video, it's in the description. 30 minutes of me playing the same thing. Actually, it's not the same thing. It's giving a little bit of advice as well to any other clarinet players. Well, advice is only if it's good for them to know. But when people ask me, how do you do stuff? You know, it's like, or how do you go about the process? Because I actually do it, you can only tell the truth, and that is how I do it. So I thought I'd film it for 30 minutes. Not put any trousers on yet, or socks. I've added this to to what I'm wearing. What I find amazing is that I can be sat here thinking, right, what should I do next? Right, what should I do? And then suddenly I was like, right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this video. And then the next thing you know, you've uploaded it. And then it's a real thing. And then it's suddenly, YouTube's amazing. It's not like I've just discovered it, but look, there we go. There's my latest video, 30 minutes clarinet practice. Let's go to here. This is me practicing the same Barney Bigard phrase for 30 minutes. I mean, anyone who's interested, they're going to like that, aren't they? But as I said, anybody who's not interested, seriously, don't watch that video. I'm telling you now, do not watch that video if you're not interested in clarinet. Maybe you want to see what's going on in my brain. Now, all of my devices have run out of battery. The phone's about to die. Taken the hat off. So anyway, thanks for joining me on a day of working through a list, getting stuff done, practicing, admin day. And there'll be some more Get on the Buses coming soon. Off to Viva Latino in March. Got some Bad Manners shows next week. So there'll be some Bad Manners stuff. It'll be exciting. But thanks for joining me. and the clarinet is having a clean now. All right, folks, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching all the old editions and things like that. Catch up with you soon. Bye-bye.